Hi. All right. So here's here's the hiccup for today's stream. I'm kind of sad. So how I'm going to do the Pokemon thing? If I could just switch cameras, maybe it will switch. Nope, it's just refusing to use it. All right then. Whoop, wrong one. There we go. I'm back. I guess I'm just going to come up and down, which is a weird way of saying it online. I'm just going to tilt the camera down when I'm working on my Pokemon cards. And that will be a little bit later. I have some stuff to talk about today. So first off, I announced it on the newsletter and on Blue Sky yesterday. And I want to showcase it to you all here in case you all missed the announcements. So it's not this. This is on my website. So I have a blog, and you could get to my blog by going to my website and hover over more, then hit blog. And you will see like the main blog page, which doesn't look great. Okay, I'll work on the background a little bit more to reflect this kind of background, make it a little bit more seamless. That's what I will do this coming Monday. But for all posts, you'll be able to navigate. You'll be able to come into the first post, and it's all about Sister Gertrude. And you should be able to write comments in here. Or like share it elsewhere if you so choose. So I do have a blog. It will be once a month. Currently once a month. There's just a lot of stuff I want to share to all of you. And Instagram, it's no longer working with me, and I have to move away from it. And that's kind of where I have this really nice bloggy, kind of place on Instagram. Instagram also kind of became like a video content place too, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind the extra video content there, but like I love blogging. This is the millennial in me. I really missed blogging, so I'm putting that on my website. Y'all on the newsletter will see new stuff for the books that are about to come out. But on the website for the blog, it's all the background characters that were not fully explored in the first book. So all about Sister Gertrude, all about the other sisters. Who else? The moon elves, the sun elves, the differences between the two, and the sun elves, so there's going to be those type of background lore stuff that I will be able to put down on the website, so that way you're like, oh, you keep mentioning moon elf, but we don't know what a moon elf is or what they look like and where they come from. So this will help explain some of that, because I had to trim so much for the book. And there's a lot of stuff in there that like made a lot of assumptions that you should already know, because they were just swimming in my head. Not that you should already know. It was my job as a author to explain some things, but just trying to slim everything down to like 90-ish thousand words, you know, in 300-ish pages. It's hard to describe everything, and then like I have to move on with the rest of the overarching story. So I hope I hope it would do it justice, you know, going over, you know, all the little things I mentioned, you know, that I didn't have time to explain, that's already been released. And y'all in the newsletter get the new stuff that are coming up. And when that book is released, I could talk more about like the stuff that I've revealed to y'all in the newsletters, but differently for like the blog audience, you know. So just trying to be transparent with what's going on, since I'm moving away from like Instagram and Threads. I really just miss blogging, and I also made a website that looks pretty. And I want you all to be able to go to the website more often because it is pretty. And that way, when you're done with the blog and you're like, oh geez, I want the new stuff too, you'll be able to like scroll down and sign up for the newsletter, at the very least. And that way you don't have to hunt down for it elsewhere. Speaking of which, the newsletter link is down below. And I think, what else have I added? I think I added my website down below on Twitch. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna bring my keyboard back around. What have I done? Where have I gone? Hopefully I could keep myself muted. There we go. Oh, no. I have my book order. I have my book order. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So if you want to purchase my book and your only means of reference is Twitch, there's that link. And the newsletter and like my whole link tree. So it's all there. It's all there. I also on Blue Sky have a link where you can sign up for the newsletter as well as ordering the book. There is a little caveat about ordering books. Bookshop.org has ebooks now, and which is super duper. My book is there as an ebook, but for some reason, Books to Read has yet to update things, because on their side of the website, they're waiting for their distribution to come through for the bookshop ebook section. So when that happens, I'll be able to add that link in the Books to Read order tree link. And so until then, the Blue Sky post will have the bookshop ebook link for the Doppelganger Queen. So that way you have time to like go and peruse, find it, order it if you want to. Eventually, the book order link tree will be updated and will catch up, and I will be able to have everything all in one place for the Doppelganger Queen, and go from there. So, a lot of fuss, I know, but I just really hope that the blog will make everyone happy, since I won't be able to gush a lot about the place on Blue Sky, not as often as I would. I will start really cranking out some content about the book on Blue Sky. It's just a very shorter, bite-sized pieces on Blue Sky. Kind of like what I did for Valentine's Day, the Love is Love thing about the messenger and fire. My mind. I'm losing my marbles. I forgot about the quote. This is why I'm an author. I put things on paper so I won't forget about it. I put these things in a book so I won't forget about it. Come on, Blue Sky, hurry up. Oh, yes. All are worthy of love. That was the quote from the book. All are worthy of love. And it's a lead in from the messenger of fire. Ooh, you can't really see that. There you go. See that pretty little text? There you go. A little sneak peek. So stuff like that, where you get little tiny bite-sized pieces of the Doppelganger Queen, little appetizers. That's going to be on Blue Sky. At the very least, once a week, you have all that lovely nugget. And if you want more, you could go to the blog, you could go to the newsletter, and hopefully you could check it out in the library if you want to read the book. I know for sure it is distributed virtually through libraries who do wish to carry it. If you want to check out the Doppelganger Queen. Okay, so enough about me. Let's talk about Pokemon. I messed up last week on Saturday, sort of. So let me go ahead and start taking out some of these pieces here. I have a whole binder. Let me go ahead and show. Actually, no, I have arms. I could lift it up to you. So this is my Pokemon binder that I had when I was a kid. Kept it all the while. I was there when it first came out with the cards. I was solely a card player than a virtual Game Boy player. My brother did both, so that way we could play together, and my sister was only a virtual Game Boy player. So that's kind of how it distributed between me and my siblings. And I thought, okay, I need to rearrange this because I have all the Halloween, trick-or-trade, cards that I got from my brother, who was very kind to me, and gave it to me, and it was just so sweet. And I made sure I distributed evenly between the two of us. But he gave me a special Eevee holographic, which I absolutely adore. It's one of my favorite holographics. And I thought, okay, I just need to really distribute it and reorganize it. And that's why I did that stream last week. So let me show you, because the camera is not working today. It's raining. It doesn't want to work. So this is the first page I was going to do. In fact, let me take all the naughty ones that I need to like work on out. When I actually do work on the Pokemon, I will bring the camera down. But that will be the first page. All of my old movie promos that I collected when the first Pokemon movie came out. Wild that it had more than that. Then again, I shouldn't be surprised because it was so well done and very, popular. And every kid that really loved Pokemon loved each one when they came out. So I shouldn't be surprised. Pokemon is good. And these are my only Pokemon, my only Japanese Pokemon cards. I do have some trainers and some energy cards I need to organize, but these are my Japanese ones. So those are my first 2 pages. And I thought, let me go ahead and separate everything by rarity. I have my holographic rares, my normal rares, my uncommons, and then my commons. And I was trying to go by what was the coolest and then chronological. And I messed up on the chronological part of the sets. Because I was trying to judge by how cool they really are. And try to organize it by, roughly like the set order. I didn't actually have a organizer. That was on me. But I found a website by this one dude who really is into the Pokemon trading card system and really knew like the icons, when the sets came out, the rarities, etc. So I was able to look at the icons, and I realized I kind of messed up. So let me go ahead and explain what I messed up on. So this is the 4th page. So you probably could see it, all these icons here. All the icons, some of them have crowns, some of them have like symbols on it. It's like this one right here. The little symbol with a little, letter next to it. I didn't realize that I had like a Sword and Shield set. And there are multiple sets within the Sword and Shield era. And I just didn't know. I just saw some, really cool cards, and I thought, I could just arrange it by like numbers. The serial numbers that come afterwards. Nope. Nope. So I took the liberty to arrange them by each set, and each set is by chronological order. So I have the older one starting with Machamp because he has that first edition, which Ava one has the first edition Machamp just to make the kids feel better. Followed by, the fossils, the Rocket League, the Expedition, which I didn't know that it was called Expedition back then, which I keep calling the ugly cards. Sorry. Um, it's the one with the special symbol at the very, very bottom corner here. And the ugly, yellow border. Um, but it's not the X series or the 5 series, which was distributed like well before they start doing the icons, like I have shown you on the next page, which would be these guys here. The newer ones with the trick or trade. I think that kept going until 2023, so a couple of years ago. They kept doing the icons, and then eventually, like last year, they decided to switch things up to go with the what was it? Purple. It's something violet. I'm losing my memory. I swear. I just really deep dive into this last week with my brother. Because I realized, oh wow, I really messed up here. Where did I have it? There it goes. Set and symbols. There we go. Oh, and it's justinbasil.com. Their newer ones will have this black box with white lettering in it, and that's going to be the new way of doing things from here on out. Scarlet and Violet. And that's going to be our new one. And they already have like different they already have different sets for Scarlet and Violet. And thank goodness they're all abbreviated where I could follow along. But this whole time I had like the Sword and Shield era sets. And I'm pretty confident I don't have anything from the Sun and Moon or the XY or the Black and White. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. I will be shocked. Because those were the years that me and my brother never really got into Pokemon. Oh, and same thing with the Diamond and Pearl and the EX era. That's a huge gap in my collection, and it will be ages before I ever like fill any of that in. And I'm sure that it's super expensive right now because everyone is fighting for it. And by that time, most of people my age kind of fell out of Pokemon, and that's where most of the younger generation who is into Pokemon like really gobble it up and like hang on to those cards. And those are the true Pokemon fans, because they were like doing it for the competitions, having fun, and eventually like kept it in their collections until they're old enough to like sell it. So that's why I'm putting these cards that have the black and white markings over here in the bottom corners like last in every type of rarity that I do. So technically I should not go by rarity if I want to keep my head on straight for like what I have and don't have. I should go by number sets in the same set. And don't worry about like whether it's a holo or not, but I want my pretty stuff first. So that's what I managed to do. So I just rearranged everything by that way. So that's all I did, was rearrange things from what I had organized last week. So now, there we go. Let me go ahead and scoot this down a little bit so you can see what I'm saying. Oh no, please don't fall. There you go. So I'm gonna flip over to where I need to do the work. These are all the uncommons, the diamonds for rarities. And I think, why did I decide to do that? What happened here? What is going on? Did I take a card out? Oh, no. No. I was being a silly goose. So I need to move some cards up. I accidentally missed a spot. I'm also a terrible card collector where I'm not creating spaces in my collection for anything that I'm missing. I'm the type of person where I really don't mind rearranging my cards if I have any additions. I'm just one of those. And I know that means like you're further endangering your card to like any potential damage because, you know, it's the oils on your skin or whatever. I really don't care. Oh, and I just want to show you, since I have it out, this has no focus, so I'll tell you what I'm seeing. That little white spot next to the icon, that is for tournament regulations, which anyone who's in the competition or in any sort of tournaments will know that right off the bat. And there's like certain cards that they would allow and would not allow, depending on the difficulty that the card has. So some of them are E, some of them are Fs, some of them are Gs. It's just to create a more fair and balanced competition, because certain cards are a little bit overpowered, at least back when I was a kid. And some people were like super mad with certain cards like come on the table. So as the game progressed and changed, they decided to go along with this. And I think that's a really smart idea, personally. I think that helps create fairness in the game. And I'm sure they will continue to make adjustments as things progress. Okay, so I'm done arranging the uncommons. I'm going to go ahead and start arranging the commons now. And then I have all of these trainers that I got to rearrange. And then I'm going to reduce my energy cards. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just reduce my energy cards. And I'm just going to go by year. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll come back to this binder when I'm ready. But I already popped out all of these commons. And I'm going to go ahead and just start arranging them. You know that whole deck that I had at the very end of the stream last week? in order to like keep my sanity, instead of having them as an open deck out with a possibility of them getting damaged or like worse, getting lost, I just put them all here randomly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take them out. Don't worry about the order. That way you can see the cards as I'm taking them out. And as always, I will go ahead and showcase what I'm working with before I file them away. I do hope eventually to like get back into collecting Pokemon again. Of course, that is a expensive hobby, but I have so many extras. I'm really tempted to just take some of those extras and see if I could trade them with others. Hopefully, like value to value. Or like multiples of the newer cards for some of the older cards, because some of the EX series are like really expensive now. Because it's supposed to be like a trading card game in the first place, where you hand cards to each other, swap them out, just so you could like build your decks, continue to play. And I'm really not like, I'm gonna say it for now. For now, I'm not interested in being competitive with Pokemon. I just really don't have the time with like working on my third book and everything else. Gosh, I have so much. Pikachu. The comments are really where you can have multiples at the wazoo. But there's a lot of spaces in my collection. I don't know if I will ever have the chance to like fill it all in. But at the very least, I could help my brother fill in his collection because of my multiples, and hopefully I have multiples of what he doesn't have, and I could give some of that to him and try to reduce my collection. That one almost didn't want to come out. Oh, it's also Pangolin Day. Pangolin Sandshrew Day. Be nice to your pangolins. Don't use them as pets. Only eat in moderation. And if I have enough time today, I may do some Mario Kart racing. Just to continue the chill vibes. And boy, do we really need it from this past week. Oh, I also noticed there's still a lot of people who are kind of disparaging those who are not constantly posting about what's going on in the administration, especially those who are not journalists, not part of the government positions, etc. It's kind of weird that people are asking for virtue signaling. You know, like, I'm sure if you scroll down in their past post, they had mentioned their distaste and, you know, their rage about, like, what has been happening. If you decide to, like, click on their profile, scroll down, and, like, you can see, like, what's going on. In this stage, now that we're, like, about a month in, the most productive thing that we can do is to not virtue signal, but to, like, continue to call our representatives, to continue to, like, speak up in other forms and means beyond, like, social media, like petitions, protest, art, music, etc. So there's only so much one can do online when you're trying to do that on top of living a life while you're still, like, dealing with all these things that are coming out of the gate. There's so much to juggle with, and I understand where some people are coming from when they're asking these people, like, hey, why aren't you talking about this? Why aren't you talking about this issue here? Well, it's not like they're ignoring the situation. They're just not a journalist. They're not, like, a government official. And all they can do really is just to, you know, do their part away from social media to, like, handle the situation. And you can't ask someone who's not a journalist to keep you informed. Like, sorry, that's not the job of some of us, you know, on social media. Like, we're not here to be your journalists. We're not here to do your homework. Unfortunately, because we have other things we gotta do that are just as important, you know. It's also, like, a form of pacing yourself. You know, you have to pace yourself, you know, during this administration. And part of pacing yourself is not being chronically online, which, you know, I'm on Twitch. Aren't we all chronically online? But, like, you have to rest. You have to rest. You can't run full speed when you are exhausted. And you just can't do that. So I understand people are, like, upset and they want, you know, your celebrities, your favorite people who you follow to continue to talk about, like, the issues that are coming out of the gate and discuss and, you know, debate or at least have an opinion on something. But at the end of the day, you know, they have other things to do that are just as critical, you know, to, like, produce. or just as critical to like put to work. For the most part, one doesn't need to virtue signal to care. Okay, we don't have to constantly put these things on social media to show that we are concerned or upset. You know, we're choosing other methods to be more productive, more efficient, and describing like our opinions, our needs, helping our communities, etc. You know, no one's forgetting about this. No one's turning a blind eye. It's just not going to be on Blue Sky. Okay. Go ahead and follow your representatives if you want that information, or like follow journalists or your news organizations. They're there. They're totally there. So if you want to stay informed, you know, there are other ways to do so. Just your celebrities have other things to do, you know, in their sector, in their theater, that are just as vital. So, I don't want to say don't panic, but like, there are things that are happening, and us creatives have found other means to like handle the situation. That doesn't require like posting all the time on Blue Sky, because eventually it's burnout. Eventually it comes into burnout when you constantly talk about this administration and what they're doing, and you kind of lose sight of why you're here in the first place. So please, like, understand. Don't disparage anyone who is currently so busy they're not posting. And when they do decide to post, it's not going to be about what's happening. I assure you, they're just upset or concerned, just as you are. And they have chosen to concentrate on other things that are more positive and more healing and more conducive in handling the situation than just, you know, repeating and dispensing this information. I hope that makes sense for everyone who is concerned. Not in any way of like excusing people who think like everything is fine and dandy. Honestly, there's very, very, very little people right now who think everything is fine and dandy. I'm pretty sure the majority have like concerns right now in various sectors of their lives. And for like the LGBTQ community, like me, just existing out in the open is exhausting enough. And it's also kind of terrifying for a lot of people to, you know, there's some of us who had to consider, should we be open? Should we not be open? You know, like, where do we go from here? It's not exactly a happy situation for everyone. And sometimes taking a break on social media, you know, not seeing some of that is a way to recharge. So let's give everyone some, not distance, but like some grace to like recharge, regroup. Okay, here's my little gem cards here. I know I don't have a lot, so I'll just put it in. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll just put it here. I'll put it here. Alright, now the error is going to change. So, because at this point in our lives, we know how most people feel, where most people are coming from, and what their opinions are. Okay, these are the icons, and I'll separate the icons when I have a chance to work on them. And things are going to change as new situations come to light. New policies that are going to be made. A lot of people are going to wake up and go, oh no. No, that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I like. No, thank you. So I feel like, honestly, most of us are in the same boat. Okay. So what I've done, I separated all of them by sets. I have my original set here with Weedle. I have my jungle set, my fossil set. I have a Team Rocket. And then there's like the other ones that were like a little bit afterwards. Oh yeah, the gem cards. I keep forgetting the gem cards come after my Team Rocket cards. And then we jump into the Neo era. So I have my double star, which is the Neo Genesis, which is wild that it was called like that, because I don't remember that at all. When I was in high school. And this is the... Oh shoot, what is this one called? Oh wait, no, wait. This came after the fossil. This is base set 2. And then it was Team Rocket. Okay, and then I have the Neos, which come after the gem cards. Then we have the Expedition base set, which is these guys with the broad yellow corners. Then the icons are the Sword and Shield era cards. I gotta separate out by different sets. And then we have the Scarlet and Violet, if I remember right. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. So let me rearrange or stack them in order so that way I know which one to go for down the deck. So we have this next. I'm going to do it newest to oldest. So this is Neo. And let me see which one was which. So it was base, jungle, fossil, base 2, rocket, then the gem cards. Okay, so we'll do this, rocket, base 2, fossil, and jungle. Okay. And now I'm going to rearrange these cards based on number set, which is fun for me because I've gotten up there in my age, and this will be a little bit of a challenge for me to see the base number sets. Imagine doing Pokemon for so long, you just can't really see the fine print like you're used to. Wild. Okay, and I'm just doing it based on like which number it is. Okay, awesome. So we have the 60s here, so that is 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, and Weedle. Nice. Okay, so we'll do it this way, this way. Okay, so that is in order for that base set. Okay, so 50, 54, 51, 52, there's 53. I always thought Nidoring was a jungle card when I was young. I always thought, this is a jungle Pokemon. They should have the jungle set. I was so silly. I didn't understand everything back then. And don't worry, I'll show the cards to you when I'm done organizing them by set. Man, this poor Ghastly has seen it. You can see this is never gonna get sold, man. This is never gonna get sold. I love this card so much. This is like my favorite card. Because I'm a plant psychic card player. That was my card, bro. Never gonna make it. Never gonna make it. Okay. Definitely have holes in my collection. There are some spaces there I don't have. Okay. And now, without further ado, here is the base set in order. So we have Bulbasaur, base set Bulbasaur, Caterpie, Charmander. Wait, did Caterpie came before Charmander? I guess it did. It did. It did. It did back then. So we got Charmander, Diglett, Doduo, Drowsy, my poor Ghastly. I really roughed up my Ghastly, Hunter, and Gengar cards because I played them so hard. And this was always in my hand, in my deck, and I was always fidgeting when I was a kid, trying to figure out like whether to use this or not. And my brother would get so mad at me for being so rough with my stuff. Because, like, you're supposed to, be nice with your stuff and don't damage them. Because he was afraid, like, this would tear in two. And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Like, whatever. So, like, this is never going to get sold. Never. Okay, so here's the many, many coughings that I have. Mudchop, Magmamite, Metapod. Also one of my favorites. This got really boxed up. You probably could see it here. That little white on the corners, totally been played. None of these are like mint condition whatsoever. There we go. Onyx. We got Onyx. Pidgey. Oh, and since they also put the white boxes with the letters in it, they decided that anything that doesn't have those type of icons will not be in competition. So all of this that you're seeing, you're not going to see it in competition unless it's like on the streets. And it's only those who are like my age, just for nostalgia's sake. As if it wasn't for my brother getting new cards, if it wasn't for my brother always getting new cards, I would like win forever. But he was able to like scrounge enough pennies to get what he was wanting. And like really invest in this. Oh, ads will be kicking in soon. We're nearing the very end of the showcase here. And last but not least, Beetle. There you go. So, all you're going to miss is me putting these in the binder. So, have fun with the ads. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Okay. I know there's like a few. I probably should go ahead. Yeah, I need to put the rest of these in here. Ugh. Me freaking out over this. I should think this through. Well, I think it's the last day of organizing Pokemon cards. But there's a real possibility with how the trainers and energy cards are. I may have to squeeze this for another day. Or extend it to another day. Not squeeze it. What am I thinking? Extend it for another day. Goodness. Oh, I think we're back from ads. Welcome back, everyone. Um, you really didn't miss much. I didn't realize how dirty these pocket sleeves are, to be honest. It really shows. How long I have these. Okay. So we have the basic common cards here. Let's go ahead and put them up after the uncommons. And then arrange everything else. There may come a time where I would rearrange everything based on set numbers, regardless whether it's rare or not. But not on this day. This day I will stand as a woman of the West. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if I could, yay, there we go. Oh, it's a little soft. I'd like to hear some Adele, please. Hello? There we go. Oh wait, was this also damaged? This was also damaged. I'm like one of these silly people who like damaged Pokemon, because it just reminds me of how intense some of the games were, and how I like really like press it down on the card like, no, I got my Poliwag out. Good times. I know a lot of people are into like pristine cards. They were never boxed, but let's be real. These base sets, you'd be lucky to have them in circulation. And they're definitely not going to reprint these things. They're just moving on. And what they have going on is really good. I really like the new designs. I really like the layout on the cards. I love the illustrations. Most of the illustrations are like really cool. And I also love like how they're categorizing them for like the tournaments. Okay, so we'll come back here. Oh no! When I'm done with everything else, goodness. Alright, time to work on the jungle set. So we got a 6, 6, 6, 6, 5. I think I did organize them by number. Oop. That's a little dirty. Oopsie. Sorry, Oddish. I think that was Easter chocolate when I was a kid. And when I say I was a kid, I meant like middle school and high school. I finally reach a point in my life where I see, or I say high schoolers as kids. I hate to admit it, But I finally reached that age where I just do. Though I'm not at that age where I see like people in college as kids. In my mind, they're still adults. They're really young adults, but they're adults. Okay. So, yeah, okay, so this is already organized by number. Let's see if the rest are. Make sure there's no hiccups. 50, 53. Nope, there was a hiccup. Here's 52. And then here's 51 with the EVs. Okay. Okay, there's 53. Here's 54. Oh! Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff was my favorite Pokemon. Still is. For the most part. It had shifted over to Eevee. But like Jigglypuff was my main favorite Pokemon. For the longest time. I love Jigglypuff. I didn't care she was pink. Back then, I was... for the longest part of my whole life, I really did not like pink. Not the singer, but like the color. And I didn't care that Jigglypuff was pink. You know, I really didn't care back then. Because I really loved, you know, her and what she has done in the series. Okay, finally. So everything's all arranged there. There we go. I didn't realize that Jigglypuff came through the Jungle Pack. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Here we are. Bellsprout. Cubone. Very sad story about Cubone. Which I'm not glad about Cubone's story. Okay, I'm not glad about it, but I am glad that they're trying to tell stories about like poaching and why it's wrong. Okay, for Team Rocket are poachers. Let's be real. They're poachers. They're bad guys. They deal with animal smuggling in the worst way. And they tried to get the new Pokemon that were coming out of the works. And, you know, that's why they're bothering, like, Ash and the crew all the time. But, like, in a way, I'm glad that they are trying to, like, educate kids, like, the wrongs of poaching. At the very least. And, like, what happened with Cubone's story. And it's a very sad tale. But, like, it helps you, like, think about, like, the injustices of the world, fighting against it, etc. You know, even at a young age. Here's Eevee. Well, actually, I only have 2 Eevees here. So, even though it's sad, it was just needed. It just needed to be said. Oh yeah, and Golding. I'm sure the Golding nowadays has a better attack. Pretty sure of it. And there's my lovely... I love doing stuff where I deal out poison damage, or I do some sort of cool psychic stuff, or like whichever it is. to like try to disrupt, you know, the Pokemon on there. That's how I used to play. Nowadays, I'm a little bit more like a high damager kind of person, which is not always the best way to go. But like, I'm always a high defense, high damager kind of person now. I will have my butt beaten if I ever go into magic. Because that type of mentality is not gonna fly. Okay, all the Netherines, female Netherines. And here's Oddish. Love the voice of Oddish when I was a kid. I would try to mimic how they are sound when I was little. I swear it wasn't because I'm neurodivergent. I was practicing. Joking. It was totally like neurodivergent skills. I just love the sounds of the Pokemon. Yep. And there we go, Venonat, one of my favorites that I love to play as well. But it was mostly Psychic and Grass, with some normals that were able to like do something extra. They had to do something extra for me to like really use them in my deck. Okay, back into the binder we go. This is... I can't wait. Hold on. Let me see if the desk view... Nope. Nope. I don't think it wanted to. Yeah, it won't. It won't. We're stuck with this. Yep. A little too far down. There we go. Do it this way so I have more space on the desk. There we go. I am doing pretty well writing on the third book, despite everything that's going on. Last week, I kind of fell out of writing it. Only had that one Monday dedicated to writing it, and then I did a huge transition over from one social media to another, and that took a lot of my time last week. So this week was my write as much as I can week. Trying to catch up to what I had missed last week. Last week I was trying to get, how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I was trying to make up 4K words, 4,000 words that I missed out. And I think, you know what, let me go ahead and look up the word count that I have here. I was doing some writing earlier today. Let me bring it up. Oh, hello. You could do it, computer. Come on. Just a quick peek. Okay, so 3K. So I was able to do my weekly goal and um, be able to do the 1K that was missing last week. So I was able to hit my week's goal, and then a quarter of last week's that I gotta make up. Tomorrow I'm planning to try to beat it down some more, and get that out of the way before the rest of this week. And hopefully tomorrow, no, sometime today, I will finally squeak past 2/3 of my total goal of this book. There we go. Alrighty. That's done. Otherwise, if it wasn't for me accidentally going off the rails last week, I would have hit my 2/3 marker. I didn't realize it until today that I was actually doing the progress that I was hoping to hit. Because I felt like I was so behind from being sick. But I moved my deadline. And I feel like I'm finally on track. In fact, if I was going by my old listings, I'm actually a little bit ahead of the game. Knocking on wood here. Just a week ahead of the game that I'm hitting it here. So hopefully, hopefully I could get into the last quarter of the book by the time March rolls in. And you probably will see me do some streams where I'm going to have some work with me streams, just because I'm in that final stretch of that month. So a little heads up, everyone, that's a real possibility that's going to happen for March, where I will start having those kind of streams. Definitely on... It's probably going to happen on Wednesdays. And I'm going to switch the tarot over. Okay, so that's 50. That's 51. Ooh. 52, 53. 54. 55. And here's 57. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to rest on my laurels of, all the progress I have done. I'm still going to keep on chugging. My goal is to finish the first draft before I start editing with the house on the Mannequin Queen, which is the second book. So if I'm able to do that, I'm in good shape. For some reason, I didn't really play the fossil set as much. And I think it's because they were mostly water and water and rock types. Let me check. I mean, I didn't mind Grimer because that really played into my hand that I was wanting. No, hold on. Let me think. I did had a electric and water deck. Okay. Going back down on the desk. There we go. I'm trying my best not to spoil about like what's coming up with the next book, except, you know, the newsletter folks. I'm one of those kids that I want to like share everything about what I've been working on, because I kind of want that validation that I was doing something that they like. Or at least a validation as an artist that I was doing something that people really like to read or like enjoy. And that was rough as a kid. I wasn't like people pleasing. I was like one of those that I need like an affirmation that like I was doing something good, or like the product that I was making was like good enough. I was one of those. Now that I think about it, I think I was the only one who drew when I was growing up. I drew, I painted, I did coloring pages. I was the only one who did that. I don't remember my siblings doing that whatsoever. I gotta check in with my siblings just to make sure that I'm not like accidentally lying over here, because I just realized I may be the artist of the family. It's funny how like, you know, your not expectations, but like your life goals have changed over time. And when I was growing up, I was like drawing my dolls, I was coloring, and I was doing comic books a little bit later because I love watching the behind the scenes animations of like Disney films. Really, really love watching the behind the scenes stuff. Okay. These are going to be quick, so I'm going to do it in order. Nope, this is thick. Never mind. That's thick. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, jeez. When we actually combined all the Pokemon together. Wow. Like that Weedle is 100, where it used to be 69 on the set. Way, way back then, they were going by, all the Pokemon is in a set. And they were just going by, like, how many they have. You know. And it kind of creeped up to 130. No, it was like 102 and then became like 130 something. And by that time, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. I could not keep up with it. And I was discussing things with my sister about how many Pokemon there are right now. And she told me there are thousands. There are hundreds. At least 1,000 of Pokemon right now. Which is wild. Wild for me. Because I remember when it was like less than 100. And I can see why they have it where it's all in different sets. And they produce the cards 4 times a year for all these sets. Just to, like, get everything, like... essentially, like, take your money. You know, but, like... try to keep the game... gaming, you know, because you have all these stats for a reason. I mean, look at that, Tangela. That's a lot of energy to do something that's only like 20 each. But like she does all these other effects. You know, like other cards are going to have like better stats than this. And the only way to do that is to continue to produce these cards that are better, stronger, down the road. And they're just going to continue to tweak them for, you know, the gamers. Ooh, and ads are coming up. You're really not going to miss anything. Don't worry. I'm just going to put these in the binder. This is just a huge nostalgia trip for me. The biggest thing I'm going to have to deal with is the trainer cards. That is completely disorganized. I haven't touched those trainers since I was in high school, at least. I don't know the booster packs even had trainers. Okay. Okay, we have the rocket card. Now I have to start pulling out my phone for that list. Okay, so this is a gym hero. This is a gym challenge. No, they're both gym heroes. Okay, they're both gym heroes. She's an 87. She's a 75. Okay, so we'll put those there in that corner. And now we have Rocket. which I really like the rocket cards. They were fun to work with. Okay, so 60, 60, 60. Also, like, look at the art of Oddish. While everything's like blinding out. Like that kind of watercolor, that fogginess. The cute little frog next to it. And supposedly, like, that's part of the rocket group. Deceptively cute. Okay. Oh man, I am hungry. I need to get something pretty soon. Much that I don't, but I probably should. Okay, so that goes here, 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 and here. Oh, here's that one card. Okay, so last stream I talked about one of the cards, or actually two of the cards, had the melted rubber band because they were the top and bottom of the deck that I was holding on to, waiting like for any sort of challenge, because you always be prepared. I took the time to take it off. So it's gone now. But, at the cost of damaging the card. Like, it's already damaged. But now I have to do some restoration on it later. So maybe someday I may do a restoration challenge. And we'll try to restore some of my old cards, help fix the box edges, probably take care of this, because I really scraped the crap out of it. You can see like where it was adhering to the card. You can see the little faded part of it. But that was from me not like storing it properly, like leaving it out in the open. So I'm going to put that on the bottom here. Okay. But you can really tell which cards I really played with the most. Oh no, another one that's like icky. Like this Diglett. Diglett is one of the rare rock types that I included in my deck. Along with Abra. I really love playing Abra when I was a kid. Okay. There you go. There's Abra. I also love how they started experimenting the illustrations. Pretty sure that they had like new artists on the team coming on board, like putting out new ways of showcasing the Pokemons, which I really appreciated. I love what they were doing. That was awesome. So really love, how this is what it would have been. It's just barely hanging on there while I was taking a nap. We got dark rat-a-tat. Which back when I was a kid, I was one of those where I thought all the common cards are the first evolutionary stage cards, and all the secondary evolution stages is uncommon. The third one of the list are the rares. So I totally didn't understand, the icons in the bottom, where like a second revolutionary stage of rat-a-tat would have been still common. And like some of the, first base cards would have been considered uncommon. Simply because how they're distributing it in the sets that they were putting out in circulation. Totally didn't understand that. Here's my Dratini. I need to apologize. It's a first edition. It's a first edition. It's a common card, but it's first edition Team Rocket. I need to apologize, my brother. Whoops. I found my Dratini, but it's a Rocket Dratini. I have my Dragonair, but it's like the base set, the original base set. I have so many coughings, but they were useful. Having multiples when you're competing helps fill out your deck when you're trying to have a certain strategy that you're trying to pull in. It's good to have all those extra cards of the same Pokemon. Now that there's like like hundreds of Pokemons out there right now, there's really no need to have multiples of the same, I could be wrong. And here's the gym card. So after the Rocket, you have Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, and I just only have the Gym Heroes, like Misty and Erica. And then there was like a Gym Challenge in one of the uncommons, or rares, one of the two. So, oops, let me go ahead. There we go. All right. I need to find eventually a big binder for my brother so he could put everything all in one space for his collection. Whether he wants to use it or not, that's going to be a different question. Okay. I'm going to put the really distressed one on the outside on the plastic backing. So at least it's protecting this one here. Oh, I never had any issues with my multiples being in the same pocket pouch. They never sticked. They never separated on their printing. The only issue is transferring the grime from one card to another. That's probably the only danger that you have. In fact, I may down the road, if I get a restoration kit, maybe I could work on cleaning my Pokemon cards of all the grime and like fixing up some of the box edges. Maybe you guys would enjoy something like that? Oh no, come here. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead, go get a snack, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, I'm back. I got something to eat. Oh, and sorry for the disconnect with the music for their, not for their, in that moment, words. I, oh, let me go ahead and just talk to you like a normal person. I'm wearing my Raycons, and if I get too far away from the whole thing, I disconnect from the music. So that may just, cut out there for a moment. But I'm here. I gotta have something before I continue on with the thing. So right now, I'm done with the base set error. Ah. I'm going to go ahead and arrange the Neo error and Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and arrange the Neo era. And then I'll hop into the sword and shield icons. That's where the difficult really kicks in. Because all those icons mean a totally different set. You have to really know like what they are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to arrange the Neogenesis from the expedition, but I'll show you those cards together before I put them in the binder, because this is pretty thin. I think from here, they're really expanding the Pokemon list. Especially with these southern islands. I think that's when they really start like pitting out more new Pokemon. Okay, so that's done. Now for the expedition. I get what they were trying to do with the barcode. I really do. I, at the time, just really didn't like how they made it look. And this is also going to be one of those cards where I really need to reduce. I have way too many multiples here. Oh, okay, so it just looks bigger because I just have all those multiples. That's all. Don't mind me. I'm just silly. Okay, I'm just gonna add it here like this, so I have something to show for it. I needed that chocolate. I needed it. Some days you just need chocolate. You just need something sweet to like keep you going. Okay, Chinchul. Or is it Chinchou? Really cute. Really odd. Which I'm sure we have more odd Pokemon down the road. I also love what's going on here. If I remember right, they were inspired by children's drawings of Pokemon. And because of, how kids were drawing the Pokemon, they decided, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and put that out there. Just so everyone can enjoy all this cool art of Pokemon. Really love it. My mom thought it was darling when she saw those. Also, like Onyx. Onyx was menacing. Like, really menacing. Also, like, 60 HP is just a little... 60 HP for something that should be like a boss? Excuse me? How dare you? Should be more. But that's just me. I'm not saying much because I still have chocolate in my mouth. All these multiples of Mareep. This is when I really start using the electric Pokemon in my deck and try to combine it with my water Pokemon to try to like throw my brother off balance. He finally got good. My little brother finally got good on his Pokemon. That little stinker. Though, if we try to play it again, I would not be able to keep up. He won't be able to keep up. There's no way. Let me show you. There you go. Just so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. Wow, we're like halfway through the stream. I'm sorry. We're halfway through the stream. Oh boy. Okay, words. I need to work on my words. I was looking at the stream sales that are happening right now, and I've just been drooling at the window. I'm trying to pinch my pennies so that way I could like do stuff that were a little bit more important for my like author business side of things. But they have some really nice games that are on sale right now. That just makes me sad that I'm not able to do anything. I also saw the game about digging a hole, and I'm intrigued. I didn't see much of it. I've been avoiding it just so I won't spoil myself too much. I'm not sure it's like a horror game or if it's like a chilled exploration game like Minecraft. I really want to get it, and it's like only a few bucks. Really have tempted to like play it for all of you. But I've been thinking about like doing more IRL stuff. Instead of like going outside, I want to do more non-game stuff for all of you. And I was thinking of probably do some more cooking. You know, try to attempt to make a cooking stream. What am I doing? I have cards to organize. I finally figured out how to make it work if I wanted to set it up in the kitchen and stream it for all of you. And I might do that next week. No real major promises. You know, maybe I might do a cooking stream. I really do want to work on my bread techniques. Something I've been meaning to like, you know, improve. And I just never got around to like working on my bread techniques. I bought the whole Paul Hollywood, you know, baking, you know, how to bake kind of thing, and I tried it out once, and it wasn't bad, but I have to get used to the British way of doing things, which was rough as an American. Ooh, ads are going to kick in pretty soon, so I'm going to scroll up, look at the icons, and then arrange them by order based on the icons here, because I'm pretty confident I don't have any of the diamond and pearl stuff. I think this is all relatively new. Because that is not any of these. Okay, gonna double check to see if there's any sun and moon that I have here, which I really doubt it. Pretty sure I don't have any of that. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So let's see if there's any actual sword and shield, which I don't. We have Rebel Clash right here. So there's Rebel Clash. I'm going to put it face down. We have Darkness Ablaze. Where is it? There it is. So that is going to go next on the organization. Welcome back everyone from the ads. I'm going through my sword and shield set here. So far I have a Rebel Clash and Darkness Ablaze. Let me see if I have Champion's Path. Which... oh, I do. Hatina is a Champion's Path set. Or part of it, so she goes there. Okay, do I have Vivid Voltage? Nope. Shining Fates? No. Oh wait, this actually goes with this. Whoopsie. They're not separate, they're the same. I've got to be careful with that. Uh-oh, and that's also not the same here. Oh wait, they're the same. So, hold on. Gonna start condensing these here. Okay, there we go. So, battle styles. We have battle styles here. Chilling Rain. This is Chilling Rain. Evolving Skies. Oh, that's Evolving Skies. Okay, so there's Evolving Skies. I have Fusion Strike. Then we have these. So I have Brilliant Stars, which comes afterward. And this is Astral Radiance. So that's last. Okay, got all of my Sword and Shield in order, which I'm assuming it's in chronological order for the Sword and Shield. So Rebel Clash is the same card, so we're going to put that down. I have 2 Pokemon of the Darkness Blaze. Okay, so this goes behind this one, and then we'll just tuck that away. Okay, this is 1 card. I have so many. Here we go. Okay, so we have 69, 89, 93. So let's arrange it this way. Oh, there's Ghastly. Okay, Ghastly is only 1. Okay, there we go. I forgot I have Farfetch in all of this. If I remember right, my brother has a basic Farfetch, like the original set. Oh wait, this is number 1. Yay. '84, '86, 115. There we go. And now we have the Astral Radiance, which is this way. I may end up foregoing rarities and just just put them in number sets. If I really want to. Ooh. Hello? Can you see? Who's that Pokemon? Alright, wow, I didn't expect it to be that intense. Okay. There we go. Okay. There's Litwick. There's Sinistee. Some of them are going to have the trick and trade. Some of them are not. At this point in my life, I really don't care too much about whether they have the trick or trade, because I'm just going to go by those icons. I just enjoy, the Halloween cards that I have. Murkrow is so fitting. I don't know what I will do for my decks because the Steel Dark Pokemon are very tempting, but I also like the Fairy Pokemon too. And I don't know how I would play currently if I was like going to compete. Like the Psychics seem to be a little bit nerfed. And there's Duskull. I'm sure like all Pokemon will have, you know, your basic one-hitters. And it's just a matter of like, how should I say it? Like it's strategy, you know, it's strategy like how you build up your team. Who's going to take the hits while you like evolve the Pokemon the way you want them to be, you know. And whether you should evolve, because not all Pokemon need to evolve in order to like do what you want them to do. You know. Sometimes it may be best to stick to your mid-evolution before you hop up. Especially if they have something big coming up. Oh well. I haven't played in... I just realized it's over 2 decades since I played. I haven't played Pokemon since I was in high school. I graduated in 2004. I'm really up there, dang. I kind of feel sorry, like, about the new cards, because I'm just gonna enjoy their art without, like, using them. You know? Like, I'm not going out of my way to, like, compete anymore. I'm just, like, admiring the art and, like, in a binder. And then, like, put them away. I'm not going out of my way to like compete or anything. I feel kind of bad. Okay, what do I have here? Here's Keybone. Glad that they have a healthy mix of the old Pokemon with the new Pokemon. You know, like you got Cubone, you got Zubat, but then you have the newer ones, like Spinarak. It makes me really happy to see them. Oh, psychic Pokemon are weak to darkness? Oh, wow. Let me look at the older ones. Okay, so psychic is weak to psychic, but now they change it to like they're weak to darkness. And darkness and psychic are weak to earth. Or did they change it to fighting now? No, it's gotta be earth, right? No, they're fighting Pokemon, right? Or I should say rock Pokemon. I'm showing my age. I'm sorry, I'm showing my age. Pretty sure they're like ground Pokemon or earth Pokemon. Not fighting type of Pokemon. I think they tried to create a whole fighting Pokemon group a while back, and I think they abandoned that idea as a category. Oh, they put Grimer as a dark Pokemon. Which makes sense because it's a toxic sludge. But it used to be a grass, I think. Yeah, it used to be a grass Pokemon. Oh, wow. They really recategorized the Pokemon I used to play. And that's an 80 HP. Look at that. 80 HP. Which is why I was so upset that Onyx was like 60, you know. Like, today's standards... No. No. Like, Farfetch. 80. Like, the older Pokemon will die quicker and will not be able to keep up with all the hits that they're doing. Man. The way of doing things has changed so much. Like, that's how they keep you on your toes. That's how they do it. Okay, now for the Scarlet and Violet, which is going to be this way for a while until they decide to release another video game. Which with the Switch 2, that's more likely to happen. Okay, so we got a POW. Par. TWM. TEF. Okay, PAF, OEF, we got a POW. Okay, so first, as the Paldea evolve, oh, so it's actually Quaxley and Spricchiatito. Okay, so we have that, we're going to put that down, that's organized. LBFs, that's our Obsidian Flames. That goes there. Scarlet and Violet, but they included Mew, which I don't have. PAR, Paradox Rift. Okay. Here's Paradox Rift. Interesting, they call it that way. Makes me wonder what's going on with the lore. Okay, PAF, Paldean Fates. Here we are. Also, cute. Really cute little doggy. We'll totally have it as a pet. I don't care if it's like a ghost Pokemon. We'll totally keep it. Who else do I have? Okay, so Temporal Forces, then Twilight Masquerade. That's what we have going on. Okay, 102, 103, because they're in order of each other. Now we have these. Phantom, 12, 13, 21, 37. Okay. Okay. There we are. We are done with all the common cards that I have in my binder. Whoo. Yeesh. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. I do like, compared to what I used to be, how much clearer it is to see. Like, they really worked on their fonts. They really work on, you know, making it legible. I really like that little fade here. I also appreciate they still kept the watercoloring with everything else that's going on. And I think it's part of competition where you need to have it legible so everyone knows what the heck you're trying to do. Like, a simple Pokemon like him, common, doing 30. What? Like, I would still have Houndour in my group because of the coordinated pack. For each of your benched Houndour, search your deck for a basic dark energy type and attach it to that Houndour, then shuffle your deck. So if you have 4 of these, you could bring on 4 other dark Pokemons. Yeah, I will have this. Totally. I only have 2. Like, if I was in competition, I would have kept, like, multiples of Houndours. I would probably have 6. Just so I could, like, try to, you know, rock it. Mysterious Beam. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy for your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, that's cool. I'll totally do this. I think I would be a dark Pokemon girly. For sure. Because of the tricks that they do. Ooh, excuse me. I would, if I had the time, which I don't, I would totally get into competition now. Okay. So. Now, I will be officially done with the Pokemon cards. From here on out, I'm going to arrange my trainers, which is not that exciting. Oh, jeez. Yep, a little too far. Okay. If I really get into serious collecting, if I really want to be serious about it, I probably will rearrange them by numbers. By set numbers. And not worry about whether it's a rare or not. So long I fit that gap in my collection. But I'm not quite there yet, you know. I feel like it will happen eventually, where I will get to that point. But I'm not there yet. Okay, there we go. See what it is. Okay, there are H's. That's a G. Not like I'm gonna try to compete, you know. No, surely not. But I might. Alright. So I have a few extras. I have my Japanese cards, which will be easy to arrange. Ooh, geez, if the print wasn't bad. Let me make sure I have all of my Japanese cards in one place. Pretty sure this is it, but I just gotta make sure. Oh, who knows? If I ever... How about this, Ava 1? What if, when I go out for my book signings, I'll bring some of my extras with me? You know, when I'm done, like, sharing some of that with my brother, I'll bring my extras. That way, if y'all want to trade, we could trade. How about that? Okay, and I'm just going to make sure my energies don't have extras. Okay. Oh wait, this is a Japanese energy card. Oh wait, no. I should keep my energy cards with my energy cards, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I do indeed have them all in one place. Oh, and... Oh, jeez, no. I can't see. Ah! Okay. I have an uncommon, common, uncommon Neo. Okay. Okay, so that will be on the bottom. No. Now I gotta figure out how to arrange them. Because they don't really have a numbering system for trainers. It's kind of based on... Yeah, they don't have a numbering system. Unfortunately. So I have my uncommons here, followed by my common for my Japanese cards. Okay. I think I only have one hollow, but I'm just gonna check. Oh, they do put the set stuff there. Okay, so that makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, wait. Nope, that's just the graphics on the trainer card. Just want to check to see if I have any holographics that were just hiding. Okay. So this may be my only holographic that I have. That's a trainer. And it's a reverse holo. I could be wrong. Okay. Trainers are so great in a pinch. I love all the healing cards because dang, my brother knew how to like throw a punch in Pokemon. Oh, Gust of Wind is my favorite training card. I'll show it to y'all pretty soon. And the graphic on Gust of Wind is pretty hilarious. Oh yeah, I have so many super potions. God, look at this. I have at least 8. No, 5. No. There's more over here. Oh my god. Oh, Bill. Oh my god, there's Bill. And he's like the first one I will pick up. Oh, ow. Okay, but I'm currently just checking for hollows because I'm going to organize all these trainers the same way I did with the Pokemon cards. Never will run out of potions. Never. I don't think anyone is missing regular potions in their collections. Or at least those around my age. Oh, and I did promise to show it to you. That poor Weedle. He deserved it though. But in a way, it helps you as a kid feel like you are the Pokemon trainer, you're taking care of your baby, and you're doing everything you can to, like, you know, make sure they're healthy. Ooh, I did not show you what they look like. My apologies. So here is the Japanese card. I think they were like little treats to help heal your Pokemon, if I remember right. Professor Oak, which helps you look things up. I never knew enough Japanese to fully understand the text of the card. I have to rely on the old Professor Oak card. And I never use these in play because I don't have the card that's just like this. My brother would not trust me to like translate, which is fine because I was still learning like the alphabet, so to speak. And there's like 3 different sets of well, there's like 2 sets. You have your katakana and then you have your hiragana, and I'm like a baby just learning the katakana, you know, back in high school. But at that point, you know, I really moved on from like Pokemon. There we go. And here's my only holographic trainer. Here we are, a reverse holo. This came from the recent card decks. I think this is one of the... Yeah, this is one of the Sword and Shields. Would never consider getting a trainer that's a reverse holo, ever. Would never think of it that way. So, wild. Oh, you may... Oh, it's different now. You may play only one supporter card during your turn. They do put limits on trainer cards. Dang. Or at least on supporter cards. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to go look for any rares. Oh, I love the song. I don't think I have any rare trainers. Honestly, I don't think they exist. Oh, wait. I could be a liar. I do have a rare... I need to keep this light on. Okay, I do have a rare trainer. It was last. So I do have one. Let me double check these here. Make sure I'm not like blowing off any of these cards saying that they're not rares. Okay. So I do have a rare. Last. Here we go. You and your opponent show each other your hands. Then shuffle all the trainer cards from your hands into your decks. How did she get that superpower? What kind of magic does she have where you have to do this? She must be some gal. Okay, now I'm getting into my uncommons. Okay, so back to the flashlight mode. There's some uncommons here. Wild that some of these are uncommons. I never would have considered some of these like common or uncommon or whichever way. I totally was not paying attention when I was a kid. Na, 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 na. My light setting in my room is atrocious. And someday, I can't wait, where I could have decent lighting in my room. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and start arranging them by set. So I have some base set 2s, some originals, okay, Team Rocket. Here's some Sword and Shield. There's the Expedition. Oh, okay, that's it. Let's do it top down. So we got the Sword and Shield with Gloria. Here's the Expedition. That's 147, 138, 137. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Then we have the Rocket. Okay. Then base 2. Okay, that goes here. Okay, so this is in the 81, 82. Uh-oh. Okay, 80s, 80s, 80s. 90. Okay. So all of these are 90s. That's 88. 87. 85. There's 84, which I'm going to put there. Okay. 81, 82. There we are. Okay. And just like I did with the normal Pokemon cards, I will show you what they look like before I tuck them away forever. Here you go. Energy retrieval, full heal, plus power, Pokemon Center. These things are like great in a pinch. And of course, all these super potions that I have acquired. There we go. So, full heal, that's for the base set 2. Then we get into the Rocket specific cards. Then the Expedition 2, where we see Bill really helping out Professor Oak here. And then there's Copycat. I think that's all I have. Nope, I'm wrong. Power Charge. Last but not least, our dear Gloria, who's also a supporter. So I like how they're changing things up where you have another trainer helping out. Hi, welcome in. I am now done organizing my normal Pokemons, and I'm just organizing my trainers. And sadly, my desk view camera, OBS is not recognizing it. I just couldn't force it to like wake up, so it's a rainy day. I'm not surprised I have like electronics that went to revolt. Go figure. But I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. You have 4 binders? That's wild. In a best possible way. My brother has several binders, but they're like really thin binders. I think he has 3. He needs a big one like I do. Alright, all the super potions are going together. Oh jeez, we don't need to hear that. There we go. Boom. ADHD drawn to opening packs. Oh. I heard that the Pokemon packs are about like $15 each. And I would love to. But I can't justify it. Yeah. Mostly because of imports. Yay. Anything that is imported is going to be so expensive right now compared to everything else. They're supposed to cost less than $5 each. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. Everything is supposed to be cheap. Like eggs are not supposed to be $8. Oh yeah. There's, for whatever reason, there's just a huge amount of people collecting Pokemon right now. And it's kind of bad. Not bad, but like a lot of people are diving in right now looking for all the shinies. And I kind of feel sorry for all the kids that are just wanting to like compete and have fun. Like, I feel like they're going to lose out because they can't afford to like play because everyone's like hopping in and trying to, you know, make a quick buck instead of enjoying, you know, the game, enjoying the collection, you know, the fun of it. But no. I do have like a dedicated space, not dedicated space, a dedicated store that I know I could go to that's not going to overcharge anything, and they're going to have like the Pokemon cards and I'll be able to like get it in the store. Okay, so these are set twos. Wow. False sense of scarcity? Oh my god, yeah. Jump in and buy out the entire store stock? Oh yeah, and then they sit on them for 5 times the cost. Yeah, I totally avoid eBay because I know that it's suspicious with what they sell. And even if it is legit, it's like, do I really want to support what you're doing? Okay. This is older. Let me do it this way. Like, I want to have fun. You know, eventually, like, fill in my collection over time. If I manage to, like, get that card, I would. You know, I will be thrilled. I mean, shoot, like, I have multiples of these. If I ever go out for book signings, I would take my extras with me to see if I could trade them out with others. I'm really tempted to do that just because of these people. Because not everyone's going to have, you know, these kind of cards. They're not going to produce them anymore. What's next? Oh, it was this. One, two, three, 118, 120, 122, which is here. We have local games, a card shop. Barely managed to catch a fresh fish. God, it's so popular again. Got 2 bundle boxes. Just for you and your spouse to have fun. Right. Yeah. See, people get this weird mindset that you're going to make it big with this one card that it's like super expensive or super duper awesome. And it's like, you're missing the point of Pokemon. The point of Pokemon is to fill out your collection or play the game. Oh geez, for a moment there, I thought I was gonna have like... I thought I was gonna have the Black Parade come on out of the blue. I've been seeing all the memes out there where like just one note and everyone dresses to be part of the Black Parade and just make my little emo heart so happy. Okay. There we go. And there's the jungle. Okay, that's all Bill. 91. 92. 93. Oh geez. How many potions do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 potions. And that's not including all the other potions in the later sets. Or the super potions that I have, which are 5. I am such a gamer. Way back when. Oh man. Anyone need a basic potion? I feel like I'm Ariel. Like, does anyone need this? I have 20. For real, shout out to like Ariel for being like one of the neurodivergent Disney princesses, followed by Belle. So, just in case, there's going to be several multiples. Apologies. Though this one's a little bit grimier. Really grimy for a card. But yeah, Ariel is such an otaku. An otaku for the human race. I'm going to skip ahead from all the potions. I'm not going to flip through all the potions. So there you go. Bam, potions. There we go. I have way too many. I don't know how many times this saved my bacon. This switch card. Like seriously, the staying power from any of the base sets would be the trainer cards. For sure. A town over that buys up cards from people who come in to sell the bulk extras. Ooh, I have a filing system for them. Oh my god. I'm sure they sell some of the extras. Or like you do an exchange. I need to see that one card shop that's next to where I live does something like that. I just went to like poke their brain. They're more comic book orientated though, so I'm not sure they're going to take up on something like this. They're not like a game shop. They're like a comic book, store. But I don't know. Maybe I need to like talk to some people in town, see what they say. Oop, no song. Not yet. Oh, and it's cool that they use Polygon for the Switch here. I was really upset that Polygon did not look like Polygon. They smoothed Polygon out for this photo. And I was so mad. Because he's supposed to have polygon shapes. Like the original, like Final Fantasy VII. I was pissed, bro. I was really pissed. Oh yeah, they sell them. Oh, that's so cool. I need to like spend a day in the store going through my extras. Almost there. Almost there. I don't know how I'm going to handle my energy cards. There's just so many of them. There's so many. Do you think I will be able to fit all 9 potions in one pocket? Should I even try? I already have like 5 super potions in one pocket. I haven't thin out my pack in ages. look how thick it is. Oh jeez, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And I'll just keep the binder upright. Oh jeez, it's thick. Oh no. No, it's popping. It's popping the pocket. Nope. I heard the crackling. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so I had to divide it in 2s like I used to. Jeez. That was a horrible idea. Okay. And then I could put 5 here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, 5 is going to be the max. I don't know how I'm going to approach the energy cards. There's just a massive amount of them. And most of them from the base set. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're good. We only have 4 of these from the base set 2. Ooh, ads will kick in pretty soon, by the way. Just a heads up. When you come back, I will try to tackle the energy cards. Wish me luck. Okay, that's it. Oh man, how am I gonna do this? Oh hey, they're numbered. There's hope. I don't think any of them have any sort of rarity or anything like that because they're just energy cards. So I'm going to put let me also double check to make sure they're not Japanese cards. Okay. Let me make sure, you know, they're all the same base set. Wait, this is 130. This said 130. Oh, hold on. 102s. Oh no, I can't have... Oh no, okay, so we have 102s. We have 102s. Oh jeez. And we have 130s. Okay. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. Oh wait, of course. Base set 2. I was panicking for no reason. Okay. Okay, we're good. I may just divide them based on what sets they are. I think I'm gonna do it that way. Because that's 102s, 102s. Welcome back, everyone. So I have energy cards that I haven't touched since high school. Some of them have they count for the different sets. I know this is base set 2 and this is almost the original. These are the 102 cards, energy cards. And this is the 130 from the second basic set. And I'm just making sure it's all lining up the way they should be. And just to keep my sanity, I probably will arrange it based on number set instead of my old color scheme. Okay, here's the base sets. Okay. Okay, these are 102s. Okay, we're still in the 102s. Is it me or am I bald? No, okay, so the old... Oh wait, these are the base 2 sets. Let me move it down to the original. Okay, so the original was 102. I am not bald. Okay. Okay. I think the Fossil, Jungle, and Rocket. I could be wrong on this, but I don't think they had energy cards in their collection. Which is why they like redistributed or reprinted some of the original set just to help, you know, fill in the circulation, because some of the kids were starting to collect them and hoard them. Which is fine. You know, they're allowed to keep whatever they have. Myself included. Dang, I have a lot of green energy cards. I think what I'll do for the energy cards is do 5 cards max for each pocket. That way I won't tear it, and hopefully everything will be okay. Oh, we don't need to hear that. There we go. Okay. Now we're starting to get into the expedition. Oh, thank goodness. They have white text in the bottom. That's the serial number right here. Thank goodness. So I could like read. Okay, so we have some of the expedition. Imagine they decide to make energy cards holographic. Or do reverse hollows. Or something. Imagine the chaos. I have way too much electric from the expedition deck. I wish I had more psychic and grass type.